All right, good morning, tribe, and welcome to the donut shop at the beginning of the world. I am your host, Dr. Mark Merriweather Vorderbruggen, coming to you live from Ravenscar, my backyard, my botanical place of beauty and peace. And it's been a necessary sort of place, but I'm kind of excited this morning. It's been a rough couple of days. Last night was at the school, my daughter's school. There was a rosary, outdoor rosary prayer in for the girl who died. So that was emotional. But I'm one who looks for little successes. Well, hey, good morning, Charles. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, Kimberly. And I have a success I need to share with you because I think it might help you all too. And it's a little thing. It's a little thing, but it makes my life better. And so when something like that occurs, I have to share it. Hey Tammy, hey Sherry, good morning, Jennifer. Hey Sean. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Like I said, I think the hard part is past for a while. knock on something. Knock on something. But yeah, hanging in there. So what do we got for 15 people? Anyway, I'll wait a little bit longer. But yeah, it's a new cooking skill. So actually, okay, we can talk about it now. So I love cruising Salvation Armies and Goodwills for cast iron and things to make the perfect cook kit for out in the woods. Let me give them one here. Okay. And so I'm constantly experimenting. I have a stack of camp cook gear. Hey Kelly, good morning. Darlene, good morning. Hey Diana, yeah. Uh, they of course they were at the rosary last night, and yeah, you could tell they had just about killed them too. So yeah. Hey Bonnie, good morning. Tina, yeah, skills. I'm gonna talk a new skill. Hey Isaac. Oh, and I don't know what's going on, but it is only 70 degrees here this morning. And north of here, up in Huntsville, it is like in the 60s, and the sun is coming out though. And you would think each morning I'm optimistically thinking, maybe I can stand out there and I won't get blinded. But every morning the sun comes up and I get blinded. So be it. All right. Hey Isaac. Hey Julie. Bonnie. Anyway, back to the skill. So I was at Salvation Army a few months ago, and I saw this great little frying pan, and it's stainless steel on the inside and copper on the outside, and you can't tell, but there's like a thick plate in here, and wow, this is awesome. And it's a small size, and I cut the handle off to make it even smaller, to fit down in my pack really well. And before actually taking it out in the woods, I tried cooking some stuff on here. And if you've ever cooked with stainless steel, it has its powers, but I like eggs, so I cooked an egg, and the egg just glued itself to the pan. Hey Bonnie, Jonathan, good morning. Jonathan, you're gonna like this one. Hey Kiri, yeah, Jennifer, it's cold. It's nice cold. Hey Gerardo, hey Nicole. Wow, 58 in Fort Worth. Prayers, excuse me, for the family. Very much appreciated for her. But yeah, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, last Thursday, one of Minnie Weather's classmates who had just graduated was coming home from work on her bicycle and got hit and killed by a car. And so it's been a rough time for the school and the class and everyone, because she just finished less than a week after graduation, and yeah. So, ooh, good choice, Cynthia. Good morning. Yes, I got a Coleman single cook stove for hurricane season. Very important, and then maybe Snowmageddon season too. Hey, Kimberlyn. Hey, Chris. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, Evie. Good morning. Hey, Melanie. You're still here? I thought you were heading off to Tennessee or Dallas or wherever. Rolling up to Dallas, the wheels provide my palace. Anyway, okay. So, stainless steel, eggs stuck to it. It's like, ah, damn, I really wanted this to be the frying pan because it's nice and small, but it's, So, anyway, somewhere along the line, I heard someone mention seasoning a stainless steel pan. I'm used to seasoning the cast iron pans. You heat the oil up in it and get it and make the nonstick surface. But the metallurgist in me just was telling itself you can't do that with stainless steel. I don't know why it was telling me you can't do that, but you can actually season stainless steel and aluminum and all this other stuff. Yeah, people do know the tricks. Yeah, Bernice, good morning. I'm just signing in to hear about the accident again. So very tragic. It was a very good service yesterday, and again, being Catholic and so forth, there's God works in mysterious ways, and we just kind of have to accept that. We won't know until the time comes, but so be it. All right, hey Constance, hey Lily, and Cleo. Yep. Okay, so hey Dina, good morning. Amanda, up in Nacogdoches, what's the temperature up there? All right. Oh, okay. We're all over the place, but Constance has a job. Okay, we have a job in Texas now. We're looking for a place to live. Headed west very soon. That is awesome. Good look on the housing front. Things are, there's a lot of competition, but yeah, that's good to hear. Okay, thank you. Oh. All right. So how does one season stainless steel? All right. So that's what we're going to talk about. So so I just fried an egg in this, and turned the pan, and the egg slid out, and this is what was left in the pan. There's a little bit of discoloring there, but that's just like heat stuff. But yeah, so what you do? Oh wow, 64 degrees up there. Nice. You need to start with some high smoke point oil. So some like peanut oil or sunflower oil. I use sunflower oil. So, first step, it's you put some oil in the pan, enough to like put a thin layer on the pan, and bring it up to just about the point where it starts to smoke, or up to the smoking point. So you very low heat, but very slow heating, and rotate the pan on the fire, because one of the things with stainless steel, it gets hot spots, so you want to evenly heat the pan. So while it's heating up, before the oil is smoking, you want to kind of every few minutes give the pan like a quarter turn to help disperse the heat around so it heats up evenly. Okay, next step. Once you get it hot enough where the peanut oil or the sunflower seed oil is starting to smoke, so just some whiffs of smoke coming off, that's when you take it off the heat. And as I think it was Cleo said, you sprinkle some salt in the oil. So you're heating up the pan slowly with oil, sprinkle salt in it, like not like fill the oil with salt, but like a thin layer, like figure like on a nice pretzel. You sprinkle the salt on there, and then you let it cool down to where you can touch the oil, and then you wipe it out. The salt is to draw any remaining water that's down in the pores of the steel out, so that the oil can get in there. Okay, so now you've wiped it out, you're good to go. Well, next is the cooking trick, because this is a two-part process. Oh, hey, good morning, Lenore. Yeah, so let me just go sideways here again. Yeah, given the druthers, I'd rather cook on iron skillet. Oh, definitely cast iron, but out in the woods, cast iron is heavy, and so I was always looking for smaller, durable pans. And like I said, with the copper-clad stainless steel, nice lightweight, I wanted this to be my my frying pan out in the woods. Anyway, okay, so now when it's time to cook, there's still a process you need to do. So the first thing you do is you put about a tablespoon of water in the pan. No oil, you just have the pan, you pull it out of your pack, you put a tablespoon of water in it, and heat it up. And start heating it up, and again, rotating the pan. You're preheating the pan before you put any oil or food in it. But the water will start to bubble and start to evaporate. and you're stirring it around. You're heating the pan, evenly heating the pan. Like I said, so you got the fire, you're rotating in it, moving around. The water is there to keep the pan from scorching, but it's also helping. When the water is there, the pan will get up to about 212 degrees as it boils away. So just at the last second, when the water is about to boil away, that's when you pour in your butter or some cooking oil or something like that. Put that on there, and then let that heat for a minute, almost up to smoking, and then you put in your food and cook away, and bang, when it's done, your food just comes right out of your stainless steel, and life is good. So I just had to share that with you because I was really excited, because apparently this works with stainless steel, this works with titanium, not that I have any titanium stuff, but it may even work with aluminum. I need to look into that. Okay, so yeah, you can tell I was really excited. I've been looking for something to be excited about, and I decided this is excitement level stuff. So, welcome to my brain. Oh, hey, Mom and Dad are here. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Good morning, tribe. Hazy morning. Hot and muggy weekend coming up. You need to come down here. It's supposed to be, in the 80s and about 120% humidity with thunderstorms again rolling in this afternoon. Ooh, yeah, walnut oil would be awesome, and it tastes good too. Sam Thayer, the Nature's Harvest, Nature's Garden guy, the foraging instructor up in Wisconsin, they sell the hickory oil and the walnut oil. Hey, Carol, good morning. Hey, Donna. Good morning. We Canadians apologize for our Cobra chickens. You should, man. You got to keep those geese up in Canada. And they're coming down here and pooping on everything. Hey, Jonathan. Yep. So another YouTube thing, looking around like how do you cook on stainless steel? Because I was not cooking on stainless steel right. And it's like, tricks. Hey, Jonah, good morning. Hey, Denver, it's going to be an awesome day. I am hoping so. Energy outwards. After this, at 9 o'clock, I'm doing a podcast interview for I'm losing track, but apparently it's some big important thing. We'll see. Welcome to Cooking with the Medicine Man. Yeah, well, I told you, when Meriwether's World ended, still, my ego didn't. And so every so often you'll be getting me cooking and doing stuff like that. So yeah, definitely, Bernice. So oil, cold pan, oil, rotate the pan while it's heating, get the oil smoking. As soon as it's smoking, take it off, sprinkle in salt to draw out the water and let the oil seep down into the pores. Once it cools, wipe it out. And then when you're cooking, put some water in first. Heat up the pan, preheat the pan. Then when the water evaporates, put in your oil, let it get almost smoking hot, and then put in the food. And yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm very happy. I want to go camping now. Next camping. Oh, don't forget. So this weekend up in Dallas, teaching there up in Lucas, northeast side of Dallas. Next Saturday, the 12th, at the San Jacinto Battleground. That's going to be exciting. They're over in on the side of Houston. And then the following weekend, June 26th, be doing a live campfire podcast with Uncommon Bees and the Bearded Hobbit, the Meeting of the Minds, and meeting as an MEADING. We are going to be drinking mead around a campfire and talking about whatever crosses our mind. And we will try and keep it, kid safe, but we'll see. All right. By the way, I had some of that pork with green beans for dinner. Ooh, that was good, man. So Melanie came over, a friend of mine, and for Memorial Day, and we smoked pork butt and had a good time. And there was plenty of pork butt left over. Okay. Hey, Roxana, good morning. Now we need Wolf here so you can post a picture of you and Wolf. Oh, nice, Lenora. Now I have an olive orchard. Hopefully soon I will have my own olive oil. That would be awesome. Yep, Jonathan, I see a lot of so-called cooking hacks tricks on the web. I think some are more like pranks rather than hacks. Yeah, I agree with that. But this one worked. Ooh, I cooked potatoes in a small amount of walnut oil. Best ever. Oh, that would be awesome. Oh, man. Yes. Oh. Oh, Melanie, I actually had 2 pieces of your cornbread for breakfast along with my eggs, as the cornbread was really good. Yep. Let food be thy medicine. And so I take it one step farther. Let gathering food be thy medicine. All right. Yeah. Looks like I'm going to put walnut oil on my grocery list. You don't need much, which is good because it's usually kind of expensive. Ooh, bird. Kind of expensive. The geese just like fertilize everything and maybe bite you. Yeah, yeah. We'll call it that. That's what the Canadian geese are doing. They're here to help us, right? Uh. Wait, I have to drink now, don't I? Mm. Actually, this is why I'm drinking. Okay, feeling cute. Might poop on your property and bite your kid later. I don't know. Ugh. Okay, the olives. We got 2 Arbequina and 1 Arbus Sanna? I don't know. And then you gotta collect the olives and soak them in salt water for months and ferment them. Yep, I would love to sit and watch that conversation, and just your lucky day because it will be live broadcast. I guess it'll be on the Uncommon Bee. Will be broadcasting it on their site, but yeah, the whole purpose of this is to see what it's like to sit around a campfire with 3 guys who think they're way smarter than they probably are. Well, actually, I guess Bearded Hobbit and Uncommon Bees are really, really smart people. But yeah, it'll be a live broadcast campfire drinking event. And is that a blue jay? The bird bee. Yeah, me. Bonnie, 26, what time? That's our 40th plus 1 class reunion. I'm not sure what time we'll start. I need to talk to Uncommon Bees, but I think around, I don't know if we're going to wait until dark. So either 6 p.m. or 8 p.m. probably, and go until whenever, who knows. Oh, okay, I'm back, you're back, we're back. Back. Hey, good morning, Susan. Oh, no, Jonathan, that's real. That's real. Chuck roast dangling from butcher's twine over an open fire is a hack, but I don't buy it. And reflector. Look up Townsend. Townsend and Son. But yeah, the dangling fire cooking method, it's actually it works. You can do chickens, you can do legs of lamb, you can do all that. It helps. So you have the fire, you have the meat rotating, and then you have some sort of metal reflector here to reflect the heat back towards the meat. And then you are constantly spooning saltwater brine over the meat while it's cooking. My nose is running. Oh, yep. Wow, that sounds cool. Meeting of the minds around a campfire. That's how great ideas are born and then forgotten by morning. Well, the thing is, it will be recorded. So, for better or worse, this could come back and make us $1 million, or it could haunt us forever. We'll find out. Ooh, here we go. Are the geese coming down to eat brood X, the locusts? Or is it cicada? Yeah, the whatever. But I'm actually kind of bummed that the Brood X isn't going to be in Texas. Basically, kind of like the Mason-Dixon line is where they're ending. So I don't get to eat the yummy locusts. Ah, here you go, Isaac. Growing food is my medicine. Most definitely. All right, Medicine Man, would you please talk about the two common thistles we see most? One is flat with a white center. One is puffy and roundish. Okay, are you talking the flowers? One has a flat flower with a white center, and one is puffy and roundish. Is it still white? Um, Actually, I'm going to disappoint you, Deanna, because there are a number of thistles, and some are edible and some are not. And trying to describe the differences without, having them there is somewhat futile. So, sorry. Know the value of no, like Chirpy said. Sometimes you got to say no. And I know it's. Anyway, feeling guilty, moving on. Uh, a lot of cooking videos are just for views and dollars. I watch a channel where she has food science degree and proves they are fake. Oh, cool. I'm curious about that one. All right, found a bag of ball moss in my car that's been in there for months. Are they still good for tincture? Probably not. No, you'd be better off starting over. Add it to the compost and, lick your wounds, and away you go. Ooh, should try truffle infused olive oil. Those are great too. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. The one thing with cooking with olive oil, though, is it's actually a low temperature oil. It starts to smoke and burn and char at a pretty low temperature. And so at that point, it starts to pick up scorched flavors and bad flavors and so forth. So I've really moved away from using olive oil for the cooking process, and it's more like sprinkling on pasta. It's moved from cooking to seasoning because of its very low smoke point. Ah, hey Henry. Until the meeting falls into the fire, that would be bad. Hey Dan, good morning. How's the health? Hope you're doing okay. Ooh, congratulations, Constant. My home in Woodville is for sale, but it's in town. You are probably looking out in the country. I will say, though, Woodville is a very, very nice town. A long time ago, I decided, before I got out to West Texas, Woodville would be the place where I would retire to. Because back when I had the motorcycle, riding through there was awesome. It's been a year wait to plant them, so last weekend we finally planted them. Speaking of which, I still have the guavas that I need to plant. Okay, Sherry, what day did I say y'all be doing this? June 26th, Saturday, June 26th, live campfire broadcast from up at Uncommon Bees. Me, the Bearded Hobbit, and Kenneth of Uncommon Bees sitting around a campfire, drinking mead and talking about whatever we end up talking about. And we'll have a live feed, so we should also be able to answer questions. So if you all have comments and questions, we should be able to see those and respond. As the night goes on, maybe less and less appropriate. I don't know. Ooh, San Antonio, nice. Hey John, good morning. Yeah, I think it'll be recast. We'll put it up on our individual YouTube channels. Actually, I think, well, yeah, the Bearded Hobbit has a YouTube channel, and I have a YouTube channel. Uncommon Bees doesn't, but yeah, after it's done, we'll download it and throw it up on YouTube. Assuming, like I said, there's nothing that we regret saying. I had a cardiologist office visit yesterday. He took me off one med and cut the other in half. Went from 25 to 30 EF to 35 efficient. Cool. Okay, so that's a good sign, Dan. We got you around for a bit longer, hopefully, that means. Ooh, okay. Yeah, looking for a place to rent in San Antonio. Anyone know places to rent in San Antonio? Speak up. Ah, April. Yeah, American basket flower has the white center. Good point. And that's not a thistle. All right, stuff to see the movement disorder specialist on Houston on the 18th. All right, man. We'll keep you in the prayers there, Dan. It's hard. It's hard to go through what you're going through. But you seem to be going through it with the right attitude. Yep. Okay, Jonathan. Sounds like indirect heat roasting. This rotisserie chuck roast technique is intriguing me. Although I have never seen it on a menu, I'll look into it. Okay, that makes me think maybe up at Uncommon Bees, we're going to have to do that with the chicken. The chicken is a good starting animal for that because you can tie it up nicely. You put a pan underneath it to get the drippings. Yeah, we need to do that. Oh, what's this? I use balloons as ornaments hung by fishing line from my topiary trees. When you're ready, use some. I can cut them down and send them to you. I use balloons as ornaments. I have no idea what's going on. Okay, that's often the case. We have a store here where you sample 50 different olive oils and infused oils. Dangerously tasty place. Yep. That's the thing. Olive oil tastes really good, and then when you start infusing it, and then you start dipping some like ciabatta bread, was it ciabatta? Different breads and yeah, yep. Good stuff. Yep. Also, olive oil is a good one to actually olive oil and safflower oil, SAFLOWER, safflower and olive oil are the two, in my opinion, probably the best for making infused medicinal oils because they have a really high vitamin E content that works as a natural preservative. So the herb infused olive oils last longer than other oils. Hey, Deanna. Yep, especially garlic. John Mark, good morning. Oh, man, Sandra, okay, my guava tree survived Snowmageddon. That's cool. That's good. I had one that died and one that lived. And, yeah, so I'm in the process of replacing. Are you going to cook a hog over the fire while meeting? Probably not. That would be more work than I think we want to put into it. I mean, I got a bunch in the freezer, but no. I'm liking the idea of doing the spun chicken though, or the dangling chicken. I think that would be good. Yep. Joe, game on for a walkabout Dallas Saturday. That's going to plan for a wet weather or soggy or low ground trails. I'm not familiar with the spot. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be at least one muddy area. It's kind of on a long, low slope. So there's a lake, and then there are the hills around the lake and the woods that lead down to the lake. And so the basic rule: if it's raining, we go. We still go. If there's lightning and thunder, we use like the community pool rules that we wait 15 minutes after the last lightning and then we start up again. So there's only one class that day. So if we end up having to go long to make up for lost time because of thunder, then so be it. But yeah, at this point it's still on. Boots, mud walking boots is going to be recommended because yeah, it's going to be messy. On the other hand, hopefully there will be a lot of mushrooms. So that's the benefit of doing wet weather foraging classes is mushrooms. Hopefully. Ooh. Dan, we'll have 10 acres of sale northeast of Tyler, Gladwater, Upshur County. Hoping the market doesn't crash before then. Is it developed? Like, is there a house and utilities on it? Just I know I can't, but send me a PM if you have the for sale, or once you have the for sale, send me the info, because that's kind of where I want property, but I can't afford property, but I like to dream, and you never know. Let's see. It can, and 8 have used it for that very purpose. Not the reason I have them. They were gifted from a dear friend that lives in Malta now to remind us of our friendship. So cool. Olive friendship. Nice. Ooh, that'd be cool, Kimberlyn. I will move there hopefully in a few years here. My son is there. You'd be closer. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen YouTube channel buys garlic infused olive oil that she absolutely loves. Okay, you guys just want to chillax and drink mead and contemplate the universe. Or we might all tap our inner Vikings and decide we want to raise and pillage a village. I don't know, we'll see. Yep, Jason, love mushrooms. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, Dan, okay, my fig died in Stomageddon, but my baby fig made it. They can grow from cutting, so just a minor setback. Yeah, I was worried about my fig, but they seem to be doing okay. Oh, wow, okay, so 24 foot square, 4 bedrooms, so it's like bigger than the house I have now. Yeah, well, I just want a piece of undeveloped property with, not even electricity, maybe a stream or something like water, but yeah, just a wild place. Kimberly, I wonder, I've never been in jail for suspicious substances. I often have bags of white powder, diatomaceous earth, unidentified capsules, penicillin for fish, and syringes, animal shots in my purse. Oh my. Wood ear mushrooms. So they're kind of fun because they have real no taste on themselves, but they really absorb the flavors from the soup stock. Yep, remember, it's loot, pillage, then burn. I need to have that, like, inscribed on my arm so I remember. Tons of foraging on the land. It could be nice. Sure, okay. I'm between Tyler and Kenton. Wish parenting allowed me the time to do get-togethers. Yeah, I think that's the truth. Oh, man, Alicia, I actually have a friend that got arrested in Tennessee for coffee creamer. Oh, my. All right, Dan. Bonnie wants information on the land. So, hey, that'd be cool. Wow, I'm actually caught up. That gives me time to drink some coffee. Yeah, I have high hopes for today. Today should be a good day. Ooh. Deer hunting, too. 200,000 as is. It's a pretty reasonable price, actually. Oops. Yeah, is Uncommon Bees near Jasper and Holly Spring? I don't know about Holly Spring, but yeah, it's on the east side of Jasper, a few miles. Hey, Alicia. Yeah, I'm not sure how you rehydrate shiitake. Like I said, I bought some and have tried to soak and use it in slow stew, but they aren't soft, kind of too chewy. I'm not sure. I haven't tried. I haven't looked into it. An Abilene post office that closed down because of white powder on a conveyor belt. It was powdered sugar from the donuts. Definitely, Melon. We need to schedule the next Zombie Squad thing and have when you have some home time. And then for the walnut oil is great for seasoning pans, like cast iron and stainless steel. If you jump back to the beginning, were you here when you were here when I was talking about seasoning a stainless steel pan. Yeah, the good flavor, high smoke point, really high smoke point, so it's really good for seasoning cookware. Okay. Oops, and hey, Dan, you're going to have no problem selling your land. So here's another one. Can you PM for info or post on the thread? So Donna wants to know about your land, too. Oh, wow. Okay. Rosemary, simmer the mushroom. All right. People that want information from Dan, PM him, because he's not quite up to speed on things, which is completely understandable. All right. Okay, yeah, and Alton Brown and the walnut oil. So if you need more information on walnut oil, talk to Melanie. Oh, man, I'm so close to Vesta. I know sitting around a fire with all of you would be awesome. So that is the other thing we've talked about is after this first one and seeing how it goes, maybe slowly bringing people in, but we will see. Okay. 7:50. Group take time. Yay! Group take, group take. The liver pill. Still recovering from the weekend. No, I'm okay. But I've started working out again. And so when you work out, you develop lactic acid in your muscles, which causes the pain and the fatigue and weakens you. The liver is in charge of getting rid of the lactic acid, so there's a lot of information out there. The stimulating powers of the burdock root help speed up the removal of the lactic acid so you can go longer, stronger, harder. The brain pill, which I'm almost starting to think I need to up my dose on this, but so be it. Stick to 3. I keep seeing my stainless steel pan over here, and it's all clean, and it's like, oh, nice. The immune pill. All right. Wash some of these down here. Jared, at least twice a year. Some years 3 times, but at least twice a year. So I do it with the Texas Survival School, is located up there. The libido pill, which also has burdock root in it and a few other things. Oh, wow. Empty. And then the kidney pill, it's hopefully by the end of June it will be available. The blood pressure pill for maintaining proper blood pressure. Serenity pill to help build confidence and reduce worry. Uric acid for those of you with gout. And the kidney stone pill, which will be out by the end of June here. So very soon. So the pork, well, I'll leave it up here. The pork was smoked over a mixture of cherry wood and mesquite. And it turned out really, really, really good. Really, really, really good. And then it was rubbed with, I forget, some famous person's pork rub. And then the top fat layer had a good sprinkling of Tony Chachere's Cajun seasoning. And smoked it. It ended up smoking for almost 7 hours. And then chopped it all up and blended it all up and mixed all the fat in it. And oh, good stuff. Good, 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 good. Ooh, okay. Goat pens, 1/2 acre, 1.5 acre, horse fence, chicken pens, all need some work. It is sounding really tempting. Okay, in the kidney stone pill, there is celery seed. There is the Chandra Pendero and sal palmetto. So, yeah. So, with the kidney stone pill, the Chandra Pendera stuff, Stonebreaker, that helps the FDA, blah, 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 FDA warning. But that helps redissolve kidney stones. The sal palmetto relaxes the urethra, and so it can open up more, so it can pass things more easily through it. And then the the celery seed, it also helps break up stones, but it's also a diuretic, so you pee more. So, yeah. Ooh, and wild lettuce galore. If you like poke salad, tons of that. Oh, ground cherry. Ooh, speaking of ground cherry, I don't know if we can do field trip. It's hard to do the field trip with the, but this is ground cherry, and I even have some ground cherries growing on it now. And if you don't know what a ground cherry is, you're missing out because they're really tasty. Oh yeah, put some Tony's on chicken when I fry it. I've gone to the Tony Satcheries is my go-to seasoning for pretty much everything. It's just so good. I don't see a need to recreate anything else. Okay, thyroid pill in the works. Later on, probably not for at least a year. Part of the issue with the thyroid pill is there are two major ways that the thyroid can go wonky, and you have very different herbs for each of them, and so that's the issue. So having just one thyroid pill is not possible. We would need at least two different ones, and so I'm working on that and trying to figure out the two formulas, and then also how to make sure people get the right one. Because the herbs, if you take the wrong one, it can actually cause more problems. So that one gets complicated, but it's a huge deal because so many people do have the thyroid issues. Bonnie, have you not gone to foragingtexas.com where it tells you how to prepare the poke salad? Or my YouTube channel where I did a whole hour-long presentation on poke salad? It's pretty easy. Start in cold water, bring it to a boil, immediately dump out the water, put in new fresh cold water, bring it to a boil, dump out the boiling water, put in cold water again, bring it to a boil, dump it out, and then cook them up like mustard greens. Ground cherry's good, road apple's bad. This is true. Oh, Tracy, good morning, y'all. Caught you before you all left. Ooh. 7:59. I hope you have a great day. I'm off to the big city for a doctor's appointment with her mom. All right. Hope your mom's okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The drowned elderberries are bouncing back after the floods. They're a wet foot plant. They like to be right on the edge of water. They like mucky, muddy soil. So yeah, I didn't think that was going to hurt them. Ooh, okay, I planted Aunt Molly's ground cherry seeds over 3 years ago. Now they show up all over my pots and backyard. Still delicious though, but no, they are now invasive in my yard. Yeah, and I'm actually looking forward to them reaching invasive status because I go through so many ground cherries. Just like 2 plants hasn't been enough. Ooh, begun the seasoning wars have. Tony sucks. Dub Rub or Dub's Creole seasoning is better. All right, I need to check it out. Whew. Okay, it is 8 o'clock. Time to get going. I need to get things set up for the podcast interview that I'm doing, and then once they publish it, of course, it'll be shared. I'm losing track. I think this one might be more business related, like leadership tips sort of thing. But we'll see. He'll ask the questions, I'll answer them. Okay, yeah. Should elderflowers all have to be open before harvesting? I'd want about 80 to 90% of them open. So if they're all open, so they open from the outside in, so like the outside ones will be open and there'll be a few in the center that are still closed, that's fine. Go with that, because if you wait until they're all open, then you've gone too far for the ones on the edges. And so you just kind of, I go when like the center, if they're still, like a quarter size or a nickel sized of them still kind of closed, that's fine. Okay. All right. And No Clear Note has used Cajun Sparkle in their batter. I don't know what that is. Ooh. All right, Jonathan. Last thing. Have a great day, Tribe. My rep is in from DC. I'm going to ask him some questions at the 5 p.m. meeting. Make it hard on them. All right, I got to get going. Love you all. Mom, Dad, love you. Have a great day, even though it's going to be hot and muggy, like you said. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day here. I don't know if you can see the sky. Blue sky. Nothing but blue sky. But then the rain is moving in around noon, and then it just keeps raining and raining and raining. Woofda. All right. Again, love to you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. End broadcast.